just an overview. It's the state of art of our pilot in coherence with the state of art of the project itself. The overview is that the policy to us, this policy development toolkit is useful to enable the extraction and experimentation how to optimally organize the operations of the various citizen-facing services and departments of municipality. We choose some use cases. Firstly, then, as you know, we move to one that is the main at the moment, that is the reducing road accidents against vulnerable people. I won't describe the others, you can read it because it's too late. Then we'll have some use cases, especially after Alfredo presentation. We'll ask to look for new case studies more addressed to Alfredo's and the department's needs. But the first one, the road and car accidents against vulnerable people, is we think that it's important to address the use case because to us AI techniques are useful to determine the danger level of city areas for the various vulnerable categories. And you know, in vulnerable categories we include a lot of people, not only diseased people and in socially disadvantaged people, but people with special needs, you can see, and in relation to possible causes, information and predictive analysis in order to decide and justify actions and intervention, as Alfredo said before, and all the colleagues, for the reduction of a problem, in this case, of road accidents. I'll skip it because added value from our side, exploitation of opportunities offered by AI techniques and data-driven solutions for evidence-based policy making to facilitate relationship between our organization and local actors and to improve internal workflows and processes. About the impact and added value for the city, we wanted to underline how our actions are completely addressed, as we told before yesterday and even during the review, the project review. We are addressed as a value to the Sustainable Development Goals. Alfredo and a part of his team worked on a planning dealing with the marketing, economic marketing, that is addressed to 2031. So we have already spoken about the added value. I wanted just to underline the fact that we are aligned to the framework of the National Road Safety Plan 2030, and so that means that all the local implementing instruments are completely coherent to that, to the global frame on a new frame and European frame, the new Green Deal especially. All the use case studies are addressed to the Sustainable Development Goals. Sorry, because this is a first thought about Segnalaci, but surely this part will be developed by the participation and concrete contribution of the departments under Alfredo's responsibility. First of all, we think that about Segnalaci, it's important to improve the interaction with the municipality, have more transparency by the AI, and to increase safety, more livable city and well-being and inclusiveness. The added value improve the planning and the execution of extraordinary maintenance, the intervention and quality of the Genoa municipality's services, and to enhance the value of Segnalaci platform. About stakeholder involvement and engagement, as you know, because the project asked for the co-creation part and stakeholder involvement processes, we had co-creation sessions. We think that co-creation, we spoke about it with, I can't remember, sorry, the colleague yesterday. We'll try to pay attention for the future on who we put around the table, because, you know, to reach really persons that must be in charge of the process, we must be sure that they are not always the same. So there is an issue dealing with the representation, who represents who, how we are able to put the right and the more, how can I say, enlarged number of people around the table at this co-creation level. About the future, we are supposed to enhance the permanent road accident board that the colleagues in charge of the local police department are used to have monthly, I say, and will bring this co-creation activity, speaking about their use case, within the board. We have a first policy definition, especially about the reducing road accident against vulnerable people. You see the description, you see the objective, you have already spoken about this. We have found some first KPIs parameters: road death rate, road injury index, total cost for road traffic, accidents with personal injury, and accident frequency. We have first data set and connectors, data about accident collected from Verbatel application, meteo data collected by several data logger installed on Genoa municipality territory, data set on the MT, it's the company in charge of mobility and transport, holding the concession for public and transport, and data set on reports posts submitted by citizen and dissemination application and GIS data. We're going to have a demo later on, immediately after the lunch time, the lunch break, where you'll see a demo that integrate and use the data coming from the meteo forecast and GIS data, but where the AI is in the middle, is the core of the experimentation. It's a first demo, so I think that it can be useful even for the colleagues to see how it works, you know, because we spoke about it. How can we involve citizens and stakeholders without being able to, and even the colleagues, without being able to show how it works, what it is concretely, physically. That's all. Thanks to all for this morning session.